Today is Monday, Parashat Vayeshev. In the Parasha of this week, there is the unfortunate episode of sibling rivalry between Yosef and his brothers. The brothers of Yosef are jealous of Yosef. Yosef also on his part reports to his father all sorts of things about his brothers. He brings some negative reports about them, which actually he misunderstood what he saw. He saw certain things and he didn't actually investigate it thoroughly to see what happened. For instance, he thought they were eating a limb from an animal that was not slaughtered yet, when actually they had slaughtered the animal and they were eating something that was kosher to eat. He didn't understand. Some commentators say that it was ben ku'ah, which means when they slaughtered the animal, there was a baby inside the animal, which doesn't require shchita, like slaughtering like the mother. Some say actually the animal was still convulsing, but it was already, the shchita was already done. So technically they didn't eat anything that was not kosher. But yet he reported it to his father as if they were doing something wrong. Also, he had reported to the father that they were calling the children of Bilha and Zilpah slaves, which was not true. They were just relating to them as they were the children of Bilha and Zilpah, which were the maidservants of Rachel and Leah, but they still had treated them with respect. It was just a technical thing that they were saying, but he misunderstood them. Also, he saw them dealing in business with ladies, and he reported to the father that they were having illicit relations with women that they shouldn't be. Basically, he was reporting some what appeared to be wrong when actually they were right. And actually on these three things, Yosef was punished. He reported that they called the children of Bilha and Zilpah slaves. He was sold as a slave. He reported to the father that they were incorrectly, that they were having illicit relations. The wife of Potiphar tempted him. He reported that they were eating a limb from an animal that was not slaughtered. Well, when they sold him as a slave, they took a goat, they slaughtered it, and dipped his tunic in the blood. So on those three things that he reported incorrectly, he was punished, midah keneged midah, measure for measure. But still, the brothers were jealous of Yosef, and jealousy is such a horrible, horrible character trait that it is something that is very destructive. Because of jealousy, they got to the point of selling their own brother as a slave. Because of jealousy, the beginning of times, Cain kills his brother Hevel. They were the first children in the world, the children of Adam Arishon. Because Cain was jealous of Hevel, because Hevel's offering was accepted and Cain's offering was not accepted. He was jealous of him to the extent that the jealousy blinded him with blinding hatred to come to kill his brother. So that's one thing that we have to be very careful with. This whole idea of jealousy, to stay away from it, because jealousy can cause people to do horrible things, just like it happens in the parasha of this week when his own brothers sell him as a slave. So the question could be asked, if jealousy is so bad, why does jealousy exist in the world? In other words, everything that Hashem has created, even certain emotions or feelings like jealousy, there should be a positive purpose to it. Otherwise, it wouldn't be in the world, because anything that Hashem has created can be used to serve Him. So there's a book called the Orchot Tzadikim that describes different character traits. And one of the character traits or qualities that a person has or could have or not have is jealousy. And the Orchot Tzadikim, the author speaks about it. We don't know who the author is. He was so humble, he didn't write his name as the author of the book. He says that jealousy is very negative. It can destroy, it can be very destructive. But it could be used also in the positive sense. A person can be jealous of the spiritual accomplishments of another person, and that could motivate him to continue to learn more, to improve more, to achieve more. So jealousy is a negative trait, can be used a very negative way, but it can be actually channeled in certain circumstances to create very positive results. If I see someone who was able to complete the learning of the whole Talmud Bavli, the whole Gemara, and I'm jealous of him, not saying he shouldn't have that, like it happens in material, rather I should have it, or being jealous of him and looking at him in a bad way. On the opposite, this type of quote-unquote jealousy could be like an incredible motivation for a person to do good, to continue to learn, to continue to improve spiritually. Just like our sages said, Kin'at sofrim tarbeh chukhmah. The jealousy of the scholars can add more wisdom. If I see somebody who was able to accomplish spiritually certain levels, and that motivates me to accomplish also higher levels than where I am at today, then that's a type of jealousy, which is a good jealousy. It's a motivation that can bring a person to accomplish more. But the jealousy that is in the parasha of this week is not the type of jealousy that is positive. This is the jealousy that they were jealous of their brother, why the father gave him this tunic that was ketonet pasim, a colorful tunic of stripes. They were jealous of him because he has all these dreams that indicated that he would achieve high levels. They didn't want him to be at that type of high level. They were jealous of him. That's a negative jealousy, and that's the jealousy that we have to always stay away from. Baruch Adonai le'olam, amen ve'amen.